Hey everybody, it's Atheist for the Cause here, and I wanted to talk about the Clintons because there's some news coming out that there is the Clinton Foundation is basically under attack right now. There are some whistleblowers saying they have hundreds of pages of information proving that the Clintons were using this to illegally fundraise money while they were in positions of power and from leaders around the world. I mean, surprise, surprise, breaking news. Not really. I mean, we pretty much already knew this stuff. It would be nice if they'd have to answer for it, but they could apparently face millions of dollars in fines and back taxes though. And if they got hit with that, I'd feel pretty good. Um, but anyways, on to what I really want to talk about, which is the Clinton Affair, which is actually a show that was on A&E, and you guys should go and watch it. This was in depth, um, really in depth. I watched it with my girlfriend who supports the Democrats, and she likes Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton, or did, and this completely changed her view. It made me think way worse of Bill and Hillary Clinton. I already didn't like Hillary at all, but I thought Bill Clinton was reasonable. But I still think he did a good job as president, but um, I think that he, a lot of what he did, he's just an extremely immoral person. And I'm not talking about cheating on a wife one time. I'm talking about sexual harassment. I'm talking about rape. So, um, but first, let's go through Monica Lewinsky. That's the main part of the show. She was she she wasn't attracted to Bill Clinton at first, but eventually, with he started paying some attention to her, and with all of his power, she started to feel a little bit for him because he was charismatic, and then he was paying attention. He paid attention to her once, like that. Apparently, that's one of the things that he does really well. Obviously, he's a charismatic person, but when there's a group of people, he looks them like right in the eyes. He gives them a good handshake, and he makes them feel like they're the only person there. And many people say this. So, that happened to her. So she started like waiting around for him and changing into clothes where she was wearing like this green outfit, got attention. Then the next day she was wearing something else. She wasn't getting attention, so she went home, changed in the green outfit, came back, and then got attention from him again. So she started to think that this green outfit was a part of it. And but that shows the extent that she was going to seduce Bill Clinton, who she knew was married, and she was only 21 at the time. He was much older than her. And it just shows you that Monica Lewinsky is not a victim here. Um, she brought on a lot of this for herself. Uh, it wasn't illegal, but it was highly inappropriate, and most would say immoral given that he is married. But um, it also became a major distraction for Starr's special counsel investigation about um, wrongdoings of Bill Clinton, and I they started focusing on her, and that's what led to impeachment. Actually, is because she wanted to defend him, and there was this Paula Jones case going on that was about sexual harassment in the workplace. She was accusing Bill Clinton of sexually harassing her while she was working for him, and he was Arkansas's governor. And Monica Lewinsky didn't want to be a part of that, but and she also didn't want to get Bill Clinton in any sort of trouble. So basically, she started lying to investigators, and she started um, lying to other witness or telling other witnesses to lie to investigators. So she got hit with like perjury and uh, witness tampering, and there were some other potential charges. And she was telling her mom information that her mom didn't come forward, so they threatened to go after her mom. And so this is how they leaned on her, and you know, that was pretty rough what they did with her, but it all comes back to the fact that Monica Lewinsky would just not cooperate with them. If she just cooperated, none of that would have happened, and there was nothing illegal about what she did. And so, people did slut shame Monica Lewinsky quite a bit, like Bill Maher and Late Night Show people. And other people trying to protect the president like Carmichael and many others that claim to be for sexual assault victims were just at war with anybody who came out against the Clintons. And I found it to be quite interesting. um, it shows how big of hypocrites a lot of these Democrats really were. uh, but So, Monica, one of the things too with that really put the nail in the coffin for proving this is he had climaxed on one of her dresses and she kept it hanging in her closet. And so his DNA was on it, and they knew that this relationship was going on. And there were lots of other things like they exchanged gifts and things like that. But, anyways, that's enough about Monica Lewinsky. So let's go on to the more important people. Like I started mentioning Paula Jones, and Paula Jones was very, very probably the most interesting aspect to me. That was she claimed she was sexually assaulted while he was the governor of Arkansas. And what I liked about what she was saying is she didn't want money at all. And then she claimed any money she got, she'd give to charity. What she wanted was an apology, and she wanted him to have to tell the truth. And, uh, you know, Bill Clinton refused to do that. He didn't even acknowledge knowing her, which was obviously a lie. And, I mean, Bill Clinton obviously lied numerous times about people he knew, relationships he's had, things like that. That's why he got in trouble for perjury. So if I don't, you can say that maybe he shouldn't have been kicked out of office for that, but he easily could have been kicked out of office for sexual assault, which is he why the special counsel should have focused more on the Paula Jones case and some of these other cases that they killed. And so Paula Jones, you know, I'm not gonna go too much in detail about what she said. You could just go watch the show, but she was very, very credible. We'll just say that she wasn't looking for money. She wasn't looking for anything else. No sort of gains on her end. She just wanted the truth to come out, an acknowledgement and an apology, which is reasonable. So if you're gonna say that this was all political, or you're gonna say that she's lying, or why would she bring all of this negative energy, to her life for like no financial gain or anything like that? It doesn't make sense. Now, another Paula Jones was extremely credible. Another woman was uh, Kathleen Wiley, who said she was sexually assaulted while at the office. Her description of what happened was a lot like Paula Jones, basically. Like, she was in the office, and then he just started coming on to her, basically, and started. He tends to go like straight for a kiss, and then starts feeling them up and things like that. But uh, the he likes to like bite people's lips too. That's something. I don't know if that happened with Paula Jones and Kathleen Wiley, but it did happen with Juanita Broderick. Now, Juanita Broderick was when Bill Clinton was Secretary of State of Arkansas. And she was working at a nursing home. And Bill Clinton had come and, to her nursing home. She wanted to talk about some issues, and she talked to him. I set up another time to meet with him. He said meet him at a coffee shop. So they went to meet, but right before they met, he said, "Well, just meet me in your room. I'll meet you up there, because we're not gonna have enough privacy at the coffee shop, um, wherever it was." And so then she's like, "Okay, I wouldn't normally do that," but she went up there, and then again went straight for the kiss, and she said like, "Don't do this." Then he started like groping her, and she pushed him away again, and then he grabbed her, threw her down on the bed, and raped her. Um, and she says she got loud in telling him no, but at some point she just kind of gave up and just let it happen towards the end. So her description seems really credible again. And it follows a lot of what the other women were saying. And if you look, there's kind of like, I find it interesting that, there's a lineage here. Like, Juanita Broderick was when he was Secretary of State at Arkansas. Paula Jones was when he was governor at Arkansas. Kathleen Wiley and Monica Lewinsky, that happened when he was president. So, like, every level of when Bill Clinton was working, he has these allegations. Are they really all a lie? And then Hillary Clinton played major roles in shutting these women up. She went on TV, she lied, and pretended like their relationship was all great. And Bill Clinton was this, you know, really great guy that made a mistake and was, asking for forgiveness. It was all a show. It's just disgusting. They and Hillary went on like in a campaign to destroy all these women who accused Bill Clinton. So, um, you know, I guess it's believe all women until it's women who are credible accusing someone that you is your friend or that you're in a relationship with. Um, Suddenly, it's don't believe any women. Um, so I guess I'll wrap it up here. You you really got to watch this show. It goes crazy in depth. There's no way I could cover all of it quickly. So I try to do the best I can, really showing that, Trump helped bring these women forward after everybody had basically forgotten about it and nobody was really listening. Trump, I'm sure he did it for selfish reasons, but who cares? He was running against Hillary. Hillary was pretending to be for sexual assault victims. That hurt a lot of these women. Um, and uh, these women, who many of them actually got settlements in the end. Like, I think Paula Jones ended up getting like $850,000, and I mean that's still not very much money because that probably won't even pay for legal fees. But or maybe it will, but it's not like she's making bank off of it. And Monica Lewinsky was in like major debt after all this. Her life was destroyed from it, and Juanita Broderick couldn't even like watch TV every time they met. She had to change churches because they'd pray for the president at church and stuff. Um, all these things, these women were destroyed, and Bill Clinton just went on with his life. Nothing major happened to him. So you should definitely watch this show. And it's just disgusting what Hillary and Bill Clinton did, what the Democrats did, what the how they pretended to be for sexual assault victims when in reality they attack credible sexual assault victims. And Yeah, there's a lot of evidence here. So I will. Oh, there. Real quickly, I forgot to mention Jennifer Flowers. Bill Clinton did have. He did admit eventually to having a relationship with Jennifer Flowers as well. So, while he was with Hillary Clinton. So that's just. And a lot of these women were way younger, so than him, which makes you think about the Pizzagate stuff too, because he was on the Lolita Express many times, where there was like underage sex going on, and if Bill Clinton was willing to go for Monica Lewinsky, who was like over 20 years younger than him, she was 21. Would he go for someone that was 17? Maybe. Um, and so, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. But it's just kind of the show exposed the Clintons quite a bit. So, A&E, The Clinton Affair, watch it.